Ex-husband forged my name as a cosigner to a student loan 12 years ago. I am not op. Original post by you, the Chrissy and R. Legal advice. This was previously posted here a year ago. And NBSP. Ex-husband forged my name as a cosigner to a student loan 12 years ago. The 20th of January 14. This private student loan originated back in 2008 when we were still married. In 2013, after we were already divorced, is when I learned about him adding me to the loan. I was furious. He begged me not to report him to the police and that he would keep up with payments. Forgery, fraud can carry a 10-year prison sentence here in GA. And I wasn't interested in ruining his life. I just wanted my name off the loan. After some time, he said he would consolidate the loan and that would remove me from the loan and not to worry. 12 years later and the account has finally gone past due. He never consolidated the loan and now I'm receiving phone calls from the loan servicer. This loan was first with Chase. And then it got sold to AES. And then it got sold to Navient. So trying to keep up with where this loan has gone is proving to be a challenge. I filed a police report and received a fraud packet in the mail from Navient and have been in frequent communication with them. For others in this situation, what did you do to get it resolved? I wish I had done this in the beginning. But I wanted to be the bigger person and give him an opportunity to make it right. He failed, obviously. And because this happened so long ago, I'd like to know if there are other steps to take. Thank you. And NBSP. Update. Ex-husband forged my name on a student loan. https www.reddit.com/r/legaladvice/comments/k5ry1w/update. Ex-husband forged my name on a student loan. The 12th of March 20. I was able to get my name removed from the loan and the loan has been removed from my credit report. Here is what I did. 1. I stayed in near constant communication with Navient and I do believe that me being really honest with them and communicating nicely helped. They're just people doing their jobs. 2. I made a police report against my ex-husband and the police department never contacted me. The detective on my case never responded to my calls and emails. Surprise. But it helped my case that I filed. So if this happens to you, just know that filing the report is a good step. 3. I submitted my fraud paperwork, packet 2 ways and made copies for myself. There had been a snafu and they claimed they didn't receive it and I was able to confirm both methods of delivery and it was found. 4. I know that the advice is typically don't speak to the other person involved. But I did reach out to my ex-husband and was able to get him to admit to what he did through email. I was able to forward the email to the fraud investigator of my case. This ordeal was so stressful but I learned a lot. I was really grateful to the Navient people that were so helpful and hardworking and who took the time to really investigate my case. If you're ever in a situation where someone cosigns your name on a loan without permission, these tips really helped me. 1. Communicate kindly and respectfully to the loan servicer. They're just doing their job. I believe that this is one of the biggest things that helped me. 2. If you can find a way to have the other person admit guilt, it might be worth it. If you need to think about your safety, definitely don't do this. But it might be worth it to prove your case. 3. Keep a thorough paper trail once you report the fraud and fill out the paperwork perfectly. Include as much evidence as you can. And the biggest tip I can give, if someone cosigns your name on a loan, report them to the police immediately. Even if it's someone you love or loved, a family member, a friend, report it to the police. I would have saved myself a lot of time and worry if I'd just done that. I'm so happy to be free of this burden. Thank you to those who commented. And NBSP. Reminder, I am not the original poster. Pro tip: you're not ruining someone else's life when you file such a police report. They've ruined their own life by being scummy. You're simply preventing yourself from being pulled down with them. Honestly, pretty scary that he was able to just put her name on the loan. It might have been easier because they were married. But still, glad she was able to get her name taken off the loan though. I wouldn't have been surprised if they tried to claim that Oop gave consent by not reporting the husband after Oop found out. I'm glad to hear it's working out for them. If this happens to you, report it immediately, for your own safety. My ex did this to me when I filed for divorce. 2 years after the divorce, I began getting calls from a collection company. Explained that I had never borrowed from this company. They said my ex had put my name on the loan. I said that if they could find my signature on the paperwork, let me know, and until that time do not contact me. She got incredibly lucky that he admitted to the forgery both at the time and 12 years later. Imagine if he disappeared and she didn't have his admission. She should never have trusted him to take her off the loan in the first place. She should have been on his ass and demanding proof that her name was removed ASAP. I'm glad she was able to get it taken care of eventually. But this is not the kind of thing that you should just hope goes away. The great thing about terrible credit: someone tries this with my name, they don't get no loan. They're lucky if the FBI don't show up. I wonder if she came clean to Navient that she knew about the forging years earlier? If so, I wonder if they cared about that fact or if it had no bearing. Oop is crazy lucky. A lot of the time, once she admitted that she knew about it for years and did nothing at the time, could have invalidated her entire claim. Also, the ex was not likely to get 10 years over this unless the loan for some astronomical amount. Not unless they had a history of fraud. I have a general rule when dealing with anyone who I need to help me. Be kind, be calm, and be considerate. And above all, be friendly. It always works wonders. I think you may be the only person that Navient was actually helpful to, rolling on the floor laughing every conversation I had with them just made me furious because they were intentionally making it impossible for me to get my payments reduced. A harsh lesson I learned from growing up in a low socioeconomic neighborhood is that you can't pull people up, but they can drag you down. Stand up for yourself and let people suffer the consequences of their serious mistakes. My sister is known in the family for co-signing loans with boyfriends, and it always ending in a mess. Hell, I'm so scared from her antics. When my husband and I bought our house, I was relieved that I couldn't be on the mortgage. I can't imagine someone doing this and not going to the cops right away. I have a dumb question. If the debt originated from when they were both married, does the debt belong to both of them or just to the husband? Ignoring the cosign, I thought they'd both be responsible for half even after a divorce. I never thought I would hear the words helpful and Navient in the same sentence. Also, Navient is famous for losing things repeatedly, so Oop was smart in making sure to confirm delivery, or it would have taken 10+ years to fight them. ETA. Likely in 2012 Navient would have continued to lose things, but seeing as how Oop was reaching out to them in middle of them being sued and under I verbatim for fraud, it likely helped her case. This is a prime example of why people should check their credit reports on a regular basis. Being polite to customer service agents will get you far in life. You def should check your credit report annually. If Op did this earlier, she would have found out before the account went delinquent. He never consolidated the loan, duh. Did she never check her credit report in 12 years?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Errorcast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.